History is full of firsts.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Many of those firsts shaped our way of life. For 70 years, KPRC Channel 2 has been proud to be pioneers in shaping television and Houston history.
In a state the size of Texas, I hope everyone can enjoy.
Calls in the storms Thursday. Minutes before 9 o'clock, the crew's here telling her.
This is the first time in a long they haven't let it. Send us some of your pictures.
Isn't it good to work for a place that has a sense of history? And indeed it is.
See, taking the president from Spring to College Station following.
If you have something you'd like Channel 2 Investigates to check out, call the tip line at 713-223-TIPS or email investigates@click2houston.com. Channel 2 News begins right now with breaking news.
That breaking news coming to us from North Harris County, where a man was hit and killed. The driver who ran him over still on the run tonight. It's all unfolding on Aldine Bender and Sellers. Channel 2 Sally Mamdu joins us live from the scene. Sally, what can you tell us?
Well, Jonathan, as you can see right behind me here, it's still an active scene. Investigators have been out here gathering evidence from this deadly hit and run. As of right now, they tell us the victim was just standing on the side of the road when a car heading eastbound on Aldine Road hit the victim. The car, investigators say, took off, and a witness noticed this incident and called police. Now, the man died right away at the scene, and now investigators are asking anyone with information to call them immediately. But as you can see, it's still an active scene. This happened roughly about an hour ago. Part of this incident as well, one of the sergeants out here at the scene tells me that this area is not very well lit, so it could have contributed to this deadly hit and run. But in the meantime, as you can see, an active investigation ongoing right now, and anyone with information is urged to call the Harris County Sheriff's Office. For now, we're live in Aldine Street. Sally Mamdu, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Sally, thank you. Developing tonight, the family of the man killed in a deadly FBI raid back in 2018 now taking legal action. According to authorities, Ulysses Valladares and his 12-year-old son were tied up by kidnappers at his home on Tyler Lane. He was then taken and held for ransom at a house on Elbert Street in Northeast Houston. FBI agents raided the house and ended up killing Valladares. Now the family is suing the FBI agent involved.
What do you do when the government obviously killed the wrong person? The FBI needs to come forward. The United States government needs to come forward. They need to say what went wrong.
The FBI still hasn't released the name of the agent responsible. A Bay City mother is behind bars after police found her 7-year-old daughter dead. 26-year-old Lauren K. Dean was at a home on Bordeaux Drive yesterday. Police conducting a welfare check found the child's body. 2 younger children were also found inside that home. They're both now safe. Dean is facing 3 felony charges for child abandonment. Here at 10 o'clock, a musician without an instrument. The Houston Symphony's principal clarinet is pleading for his beloved clarinet to be returned. Mark Nuccio says the instrument was stolen out of his car in Midtown while he was running errands on Monday. He later found the instrument's case in the trash. He believes he was followed.
Came out, the window was broken, and my life of, probably the last 20 years of building that set of instruments was gone.
Nuccio says it took him nearly 2 decades to find the perfect pieces to create the sound of his instrument. He's now offering a $1,000 reward for the instrument's recovery. We're told it can be dropped off at the Jones Hall. A reminder to anyone planning to travel in the Galleria area this weekend, you probably don't want to at all. A construction project has all the lanes of the West Loop shut down at the Southwest Freeway. Sky 2 flew over the scene this afternoon where there was a major backup there. And this right here is a live look at the West Loop at this hour. Of course, with less people on the road, the backup isn't as bad, but no doubt that'll change once the sun comes up tomorrow. We've posted everything you need to know about this traffic alert right now on click2houston.com. The race for the White House heating up this weekend. Candidates stumping in Iowa trying to get the votes they need in the caucuses. Sion Rhodes traveling to Des Moines for the Iowa caucuses, which take place on Monday. She joins us live with the final campaign efforts and reaction from voters tonight. Sion?
And candidates are definitely sprinting to Monday's finish line, hoping that the results of the caucus put them further on track toward becoming the Democratic presidential nominee. It is down to the wire for candidates.
I'm trying to make up for being gone for 10 days in 2 days.
And for Iowans, still trying to decide which Democratic presidential hopeful they'll support on caucus night.
I'm actually caucusing for Michael Bennett, but Amy is my second choice. I'm a moderate centrist, and I'm really looking for someone who could bring the Democrats along, gather independents, and hopefully some Republicans who aren't happy with the current president.
I'm looking for a candidate who can really unite America. We're really divided right now. For me, that has been the biggest issue.
Michael Bell is 18 and caucusing for the first time.
I think it's going to be most interesting to see those final candidates and also the dark horses who people weren't expecting to do well really come out and show out at the top.
And speaking of who comes out on top, a very important poll from the Des Moines Register newspaper here was supposed to be released at 9 o'clock tonight, but at the last minute they decided not to release the results because of issues with the polling. According to the campaign for Mayor Pete Buttigieg, his campaign saying that their candidate was actually left off the list of candidates that was given to people who took the questionnaire. Reporting live in Des Moines, Sion Rhodes, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Sion, thank you so much for that report. Super Bowl weekend officially here. The 49ers and the Chiefs will kick off in less than 24 hours. This right here is a live look at Hard Rock Stadium where all that excitement will go down. Hundreds of athletes are in town for all of those festivities, but Houston's Texans star J.J. Watt, well, he's not among them. Instead, he's preparing right now to host Saturday Night Live.
I hope you tune in, maybe get your friends together, maybe get some food, some wings, some pizza, gather everybody around like it's a very big deal and you want to have a party for it. If you're ever going to do that, tonight's the night. Definitely not tomorrow.
It is a pretty big deal. Most of his friends and colleagues will miss the live show since they are down in Miami for that big game, but they are certainly excited to see him on SNL, though. Sports reporter Ari Alexander spoke with them ahead of the NFL Honor Show tonight. He joins us live with their reaction. Hey, Ari.
Hey guys, we're live here in South Beach. Cannot get any better. Bright lights, good weather. Mark Anthony's song that I like a lot is going on. But tonight, we are going to find out exactly how funny is J.J. Watt. The ultimate test. He's hosting SNL tonight, and we caught up with 3 people that know him best. DeAndre Hopkins, who's played with him for a long, long time. His brother, T.J. Watt, and DJ Reader, one of his defensive line mates. He says J.J. Watt is Lunch Pail Crew adjacent. He's the Lunch Pail Crew manager, so DJ and JJ have a really good relationship. Of course, TJ has known him all his life. They are going to stand up for him. Here's what they had to say about how funny JJ can be while hosting SNL tonight. What makes him funny?
Because he's JJ. You know, he's a funny guy. You know, people really wouldn't expect it, but he has a character to him, man. So yeah.
JJ's really funny. He's very quick-witted, and I'm very excited to see what he's able to do tonight. And got to see a little bit of the behind the scenes and the way to do it, and I'm really excited to see it.
He's really good off the cuff, and he doesn't really get nervous. You know, JJ kind of like stares in the eye. He's good at that, so I think he's gonna be pretty good.
So I asked DJ Reader what the funniest thing that JJ does or the funniest thing he says, and DJ Reader goes, have you ever seen him dance? There's just a lot of hand movement. So maybe we'll see some dancing tonight at SNL with JJ. Unfortunately, his family is here in Miami, so John and Connie, TJ and Derek, they're all going to be having to watch it on TV with us, and you can see it right after we're done here. Good looks going on here at South Beach. It's going to be good looks in Miami for JJ to host SNL. Reporting live from South Beach, Ari Alexander, KPRC, Channel 2 Sports.
Still ahead tonight, finding a solution for a controversial project to expand I-45, the purpose of the meetings and what those in charge of the project are saying tonight.
It's get chilly out there. Clear skies mean that those temperatures will dip down into the 40s tomorrow morning, but we are talking about a stupendously super Sunday for your Super Bowl forecast. We'll get into more of that and that big cold front coming up.
Plus, violence at a Florida funeral. Police tonight searching for the shooter who opened fire and killed 2 people. The latest on the investigation next on Channel 2 News at 10.
You're watching Channel 2, Houston's home for news.
Tonight, police are still searching for a gunman that targeted a funeral out in Florida. Riviera Beach police say 2 people were killed and 2 others hurt when shots were fired at a church. They estimate 13 rounds were fired shortly after the service ended. A 15-year-old boy and a man died before help could arrive. 2 others who were also hit were rushed to the hospital. Police are still searching for that shooter tonight. Dozens of Houstonians voicing their thoughts today on a controversial plan to expand a vital part of I-45. The city of Houston held a workshop today to hear residents' concerns about that very project. Critics of that project say they fear too many homes, businesses, jobs, historic sites, and even green space would be lost, not to mention the impact a wider freeway would have on air pollution and the increased potential for flooding. Officials working on the project say they want to give residents the ability to weigh in on alternatives before finalizing the plan.
The decisions that are in front of us right here are not technical decisions. They're questions about what kind of city we want to be. There's questions about what is valuable to us, and that's exactly why we want public input.
A decision on the design of Segment 3 is expected this summer. It would cost about $7 billion. A missing student from the University of St. Thomas has now been found safe. According to Texas EquiSearch, Angela Wynn was found earlier this afternoon. Volunteers with the organization spent several hours searching for her this morning. She had been missing now for nearly 2 weeks. As we had to break, this right here is a live look out over Houston. Justin will have your full forecast coming up right after the break. And it is a huge night for Houston Texans fans. J.J. Watt is less than 20 minutes away from his debut on Saturday Night Live. That right there is a live look at Studio 8H in New York. Watt will be serving as a host with Luke Combs as a musical guest. Stay with us.
Texas.
Caught on camera, snack food destroyed. A popcorn machine is out of commission after it caught on fire at the Toyota Center just last night. There you see it. Rockets fan took this cell phone video of the flames near section 111. Some fans stopped to watch the chaos. Others made their way back to their seats to watch the Rockets beat the Mavs. The Toyota Center says that fire was quickly put out, and fortunately, no one was hurt. Certainly something you don't want to see when you go watch a game, though, at all.
Well, I love that everybody was just kind of walking around, too.
Like it was normal. It's like,
popcorn things on fire.
Oh,
third quarter just started. Let's go, you know?
Fortunately, everybody
I love
okay.
it. I know. Thankfully, everyone was okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so this little happy guy was enjoying the sun this morning. Was Cooper crazy out there? I bet he was.
Nuts. He wanted to stay out a little bit longer.
I can imagine,
like,
yeah.
Bring it in, dog.
I know, and you know, it's going to be the same way again tomorrow. We've got some great click-to pins, a beautiful one from my man Baytown Bill down in Seabrook. They were racing out on the bay, and of course, a nice looking shot here down in Galveston this evening. So lots of click-to pins to get to. Thank you for sending those in. If you've got one, go ahead and snap me a picture of your Super Bowl party tomorrow, and I'll see if we can get them on the air tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. So normal highs for this time of year, 64 degrees. Everybody got a close to 70, kind of dancing with that 70-degree mark, but didn't get it. A couple of 69s, both Intercontinental and Hobby, 68 as you get down towards Galveston, but still, it is going to be a warm day tomorrow. Expect that. Our energy camera looking pretty good so far. Those temperatures anywhere from the upper 40s to about 57 degrees as you get down to the islets. We've got a couple of cool spots, both Conroe and Cleveland, the low 40s, upper 40s as you get out towards the Brazos, 51 in Katy, and a little warmer than that as you work your way down to the coast. Now, winds, not much to speak of out there. Notice that they're turning a little bit out of the southwest. You say, all right, well, why is that important? When we start getting a southwest wind, we can really get those temperatures to spike. One of the reasons why, you'll notice on the futurecast here that we're going into the 70s for tomorrow. So starting off tomorrow morning, that is, if you get up and get church, try to get that run in before you start packing in the calories with those Super Bowl playing in the parties. Temperatures will be on the chilly side in the mid-40s, getting back up into the mid to upper 60s as we get to about 12 o'clock. And then notice we'll top out right at around anywhere from about 70 to about 74, maybe even 75 degrees. There's that influence of that south-southwest wind. And then as we get in towards game time, we'll see those temperatures still quite pleasant. So if you've got kind of an outdoor patio set up to watch the game, should be no problems there as well. Now, that's tomorrow. things change when we get to Monday, and that's because this area of high pressure that's over Texas now slides off to the east, and we start watching this little system out here. Doesn't look like much. It's mainly just some mountain snow up in, northern Idaho and over towards Montana, but this is going to be the start of the next area of low pressure that's going to dive southward. As it moves south, it's going to move with the jet stream. Now, why is that important? Well, look at all of this cold air that's up here. All of these colors represent anywhere from around 32 degrees down into the teens and single digits. So that's the source of air mass that's headed in our direction. Obviously, it's not going to be that cold when it gets here, but it'll give an indication that it is going to put some winter bite back into our forecast. We'll see some scattered showers. It's going to be warm, breezy, and muggy both Monday and Tuesday before the front gets here. Here it comes, and once it moves through, look what happens. We could be talking about a little bit of maybe like snow across northern Texas, back off towards the panhandle. I don't know that we'll necessarily see anything close to us. This front's going to start racing out ahead of the cold air, and you got to have those two real close together in order for us to see some wintry precip. That said, some of the northeast counties might see a flurry or two, maybe even a little bit of sleet. We'll just kind of have to watch and see how this develops over the next couple of days. But what it will do is it is going to plunge the temperatures Wednesday and Thursday into the 50s and 30s. So much colder air is on the way. So if you like it warm, get out and enjoy it tomorrow, because as we headed towards the back half of the work week, things are going to cool off pretty quickly. So we'll go from the 70s, almost nearly 80 degrees, crash into the 50s and 30s, and then slowly moderate as we get back in towards next weekend, where it looks like we're going to see those temperatures once again into the middle to lower 70s. And that fella right there, handsome devil that he is, Cambrell Marshall and the rest of the crew will be there tomorrow morning, starting at 6 a.m. They will get you ready for your party plans, get you out the door, and enjoy it.
Get you ready for a big Super Bowl Sunday. All right.
Be a good Sunday.
Thanks a lot for that, Justin.
Yeah.
Hey, Vanessa Richardson joins us now with a look at some sports.
Well, as we know, J.J. Watt is getting ready to host Saturday Night Live, so we are so excited. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And then, did a U of H player channel his inner Mike Tyson? The biting controversy coming up in sports.
Hi, guys. I'm J.J. Watt, and I'm hosting Saturday Night Live with musical guest Luke Combs, and we're on next.
Welcome into the Xfinity Sports Desk tonight. Here's what's happening. Well, we all know what tomorrow is. The 49ers taking on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And we have feet on the ground. Channel 2's Ari Alexander is there in his suit. Ari, I know you take pride in what you wear. Would you say you are draped up and dripped out tonight?
I do believe I am draped up and dripped out tonight, Vanessa. Yes, we got the Gatsby tie, a little Hermes drip on the belt tonight. We were at NFL Honors earlier. You just talked to DeAndre Hopkins, TJ Watt, DJ Reader on JJ, but we also talked to a lot of people around the Super Bowl, ex-players, NFL Network analysts, fans, lots of different people about predictions for the game. So I'm not going to give you my prediction for the game until tomorrow. It's the Chiefs, but my real full prediction. But I thought David Carr had a really interesting thing to say about the game, of course. So we talked to some 49ers-based guys and Dante Hall, who's an ex-Chiefs player. So sometimes some of these predictions are a little bit skewed. They're a little bit biased. But here is what some of those guys had to say about what they thought the keys to the game were, and we get a couple predictions and scores in there as well.
KC, just hopefully you slow them down. They're just like a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. They just go fast, they blow up. So we'll see.
Oh, Chiefs, obviously. I really believe that in the bottom of my heart. But I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be 34-31 Kansas City Chiefs in the end.
They're Kansas City by 2 or 20, and I can't decide.
That's it.
I can't decide what it is. Yeah.
Kansas.
I think Kansas City.
You think?
It's two great offenses with two pretty good defenses, one excellent defense, and, I hope it comes down to the kicking game.
There is one thing I do want to say in the Chiefs' favor. This team's defense did not look good in the first half of the year, but in the second half of the year, the Chiefs actually had a better defense than the 49ers. So that's something to watch, because everyone talks about that salty 49ers defense, but the Chiefs were playing very well at the end of the year. Again, my final prediction coming up tomorrow after all this partying South Beach is done. Reporting live from Miami, Ari Alexander, KPRC, Channel 2 Sports.
All right, have fun, Ari. Thanks. Well, when the Cougs play Cincinnati, it's usually a battle, and tonight was no different. Kelvin Sampson's tie came off. There were so many lead changes, and there were allegations of biting. Yes, I said biting. The Cougs did start out hot. They were playing great. Nothing but net here for Quentin Grimes. But Cincy caught up. Cumberland to Williams. This is an insane slam dunk, and this is really when things started to change. This is what everyone is talking about. Giroux trying to do just a little too much, a loose ball, and while he was fighting for it, the refs say they saw biting. Kelvin Sampson fought it, but Giroux was ejected with the flagrant 2 foul. Cougs lose this one by 2 points. The announcers said it was a strange game. I completely agree. Wow. All right, Rice hosting North Texas earlier today. Aiko Adams sends it out to Murphy for the 3 and an Owls 35-26 lead. This was a close one. Parrish kicks it out to Aiko Adams here for another Rice 3. Rice gets a much-needed win after a drought, 84-75. And you know by now, our guy JJ Watt is hosting Saturday Night Live in just a few minutes. His brothers Derek and TJ took to Twitter, as did Watt's alma mater of Wisconsin, to wish him good luck. Not many athletes host SNL, so this is going to be a special night. And guys, as we know, it is only on KPRC. So we're looking forward to seeing if JJ's acting skills have improved just a little bit.
I think they have.
Yes.
We're counting down right now.
Believe.
We got like maybe
I was going to say, I'm DVRing at home.
Yes.
I'm ready at this point. No, I think well, listen, it's going to have big shoes to fill, too, because Peyton Manning is hysterical.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's very good on that. Eli was good on that as well.
both good, yeah.
Jordan was good. They kind of did some of the, we had a package where we showed some of the ones that did. They did a really nice job.
I think the telltale will be the monologue. Once he gets through the monologue, he'll be
right.
good.
Take a breath and you just go from there. So, all right, speaking of take a breath, let's take a look at your weather forecast. Beautiful day tomorrow. I mean, just about as good as it gets. We're like, oh yeah, Groundhog Day too.
Hey.
Super Bowl, of course.
Ned.
74. That's right. Ryerson will be ready. 72 on Monday. Then Tuesday, watch out. We're going to see some strong storms come through with that front. And then winter is back Wednesday, Thursday.
All right, thank you, sir. Don't go anywhere. SNL with JJ Watt happening right now. Have a great night.